morning, people.
Hello there.
Hi, guys. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Get it. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Broke Blonde Diaries, the podcast where we try and live our best lives while our bank accounts silently weep in the background.
Tis true. Tis true. Oh my goodness. I'm Lauren, your art historian, here to remind you that you can be broke and cultured. Just don't ask me to buy you anything from the museum gift shop.
Like literally at all.
Like
Overpriced.
literally at all. It's overpriced, yet beautiful.
Yet beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I'm Jess, the producer, who's basically living on coffee, hope, and the occasional freelance gig.
Oh,
Spoiler, none of those are paying the bills right now. Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
freelance. Emphasis on the free.
Emphasis on the freelance.
Yeah.
The free part.
The free part. Yeah. Together, we are navigating the highs, the lows, and how the heck did we end up here? Moments of being creative, broke, and slightly unhinged, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. So grab a snack because we can't afford a full meal and join us for some laughs, questionable decisions, and maybe some unsolicited career advice.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely live off of Crafty.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Pretty much. I mean, it's going to be a wild ride. So we might as well dive in.
And let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
And welcome our Calabasas goth and black juicy couture.
Juicy couture.
Juicy couture.
And our whimsy goth.
Whimsical goth.
Oh,
Get into it.
we both walked out and we saw that we were both in basically full black and we both started cackling.
And we were like, yes.
Yes.
This is our friendship.
Yeah,
This is what
because
do.
we were both very pastel in other episodes.
Yes.
And then we looked at each other and we were like, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
We are goths going to do very different houses.
Very different houses.
Very different houses. I'm
To
fully...
alike in dignity.
Yes.
In Fair Verona, where we live.
In Fair Verona.
In Fair Verona.
No, literally,
Yeah.
it's like I am headed to Calabasas to go be emo because they just cut me off the credit cards
Yeah.
in the Juicy Couture.
And that's not right. Okay. They need to like make us look hot.
They need, because it's hot to
'Cause
be
it's
hot. I mean, and like you are this like enchanting, whimsical fairy woodland creature.
Straight out of the craft.
But straight out of the craft.
Straight out of the craft. But also,
we are the weirdos, mister.
we are the weirdos and misfits of the world.
Yeah.
And we love you guys.
How is the world?
We
are the children. If you haven't watched that documentary on YouTube, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, just do it. How are you guys doing this morning? Oh my gosh, we missed you.
Are you winning your Tuesday?
Are you winning your Tuesday? Quote from Bailey.
Shout out
Love
Bailey.
her.
The Daily Baileys.
The Daily Bailey is also on. I'll kind of link it down below, but she also has her like little blurbs that she does every once in a while.
Doesn't she have a it's not a stacked. What is it?
I think
now?
it is a stack.
Is it a stack?
I think it is.
It's cute. It's really
adorable.
good. Shout out Bailey. We're
Yeah,
big
please
Bailey
subscribe
fans
to her.
and stans here. Support Bailey.
Support Bailey.
Because that's where we stole that.
No,
that's where we got
seriously.
that from.
But she knows.
She
it's
knows.
from her.
She gave us full permission.
She did.
And we're in
We
full
signed the
support.
paperwork.
We signed the paperwork. We signed it.
Oh my gosh.
We love it. And we're hopefully winning. We're hopefully all winning our Tuesdays.
We're hopefully all winning our Tuesday. Life has been going pretty good so far, and just I'm just very grateful, very blessed.
Yeah.
Very blessed. Things are going to be happening. I'm excited about the future, and yeah, that's all I want to put out there is
We love
exciting and
the
grateful
optimism,
vibes.
Jess.
Absolutely.
We're living for the optimism. As Jess like fans herself of
Trying-
nervousness, she's like,
Trying
okay.
to be optimistic. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. Sometimes you need it.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling it.
Feeling things?
I'm feeling the emotions. I'm feeling the thoughts. I'm feeling the feelings.
Yes.
I am,
The silence says all.
I'm doing okay. I have just started a job.
Woohoo!
At this point, I think as this episode
Yeah.
has come out, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure I can talk
think
about
you
it at this
can.
point. I have done some work with the Young and the Restless.
Woo woo.
And I'm very excited about
Oh my
it.
God, yes.
She
looks fantastic, as always.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it. It was really fun. It was cool to do some work with a soap opera. I had never done soap opera work.
Which is so wild to me. I'm like, what is soaps? Like, how does it run? What
soaps
is
are
happening?
different. Soaps are a different planet. They run on a different schedule. It's a whole different ball game. So it was a really cool learning experience. They were so nice. They were so fun. It was just different. And it was really interesting to see how it goes. Moves fast. It's quick. It is quick.
You were like, well, am I not?
Here we go. Okay.
Oh, we're in it? Okay.
Okay, cool. I mean, it is like watching live theater in a way because
Interesting.
you are rehearsing it, but then you're immediately shooting it.
Wow.
And then you are moving on to the next thing immediately. Like they are moving as quickly as they can through their shooting schedule because they're shooting as many episodes as they can. I mean, it's an episode a day.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
so
that's wild.
fast. And there's a lot of sets, there's a lot of moving pieces, there's a lot of people, but everyone was so cool. It was just great. It was a super cool learning opportunity. I can't wait to go back. Hopefully the episodes have aired at this point. They're the most recent episodes of The Young and the Restless.
Woohoo!
So catch me in there. If you can find me, let me know. I'm not going to tell you where I am. You're going to have to find me.
Tag her, please.
You're going to have to find me.
She's there.
I am there.
She
there.
is there.
I am there. I am
making moves.
making moves, making things
Making things happen.
I am crossing in the camera frame.
Crossing camera left.
Crossing and right.
And right.
Upstage, downstage,
Yes.
I am there.
Yes.
I'm also interacting with the actors. I am there. It was really cool. The actors were all really nice. So it was great. I had a really cool learning experience. I can't wait to go back. So that was fun. That was a cool thing.
Claps for Lauren. Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it
So
was
exciting.
Cool to kind of get on this new trajectory.
Yeah, a little pathway.
Yeah.
pathway.
I have decided that the meme of my 2025 is Ross screaming pivot
Pivot.
from Friends.
No, literally. Like, we're taking a pivot,
And pivoting more.
pivoting to the
Pivot.
left.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
Thank
And how
you.
cool. If you guys see her on Young and the Restless, please tag her.
Let me
And
know.
we would love to share to our story and shout you guys out. Thank you so much. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So if you do see me, let me know because I have not seen the episodes yet. I'm that person. I don't like watching stuff
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm in. I have a hard time watching this.
I'm like, someone else. That's someone else.
Literally, I have a hard enough time watching this.
And I have to edit it.
And you have
I'm
to
like,
edit it.
God.
Oh, it's like I already have a hard enough time watching this. Watching acting stuff, especially when I know what happened on set.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God.
So I'm like, damn, why did I make that choice? Why did
Yeah.
I do that? That should have happened this way. So I'm like, ooh.
Do you feel it like after the moment or do you feel it like in the moment as you're doing it?
Both.
Oh my gosh.
I'm an overthinker, professionally, metaphysically, emotionally. All of the above.
Metaphysically is crazy.
I'm
I'm an out of body experience.
I am an out of body experience overthinker. I am an overthinker like it is my job. I mean, I overthink everything. So I'm in the moment, out of the moment. It doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it. So if I put the cup down, I'm like, oh shit, I should have put it down a little to the left. Even though it doesn't matter.
to the left.
I'm like, I put it down this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely should have put it down with the handle facing the other direction. Oh, I should have put it down with more emphasis here. I should have. It's like, why? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't change the way I put it down. but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my therapist.
Yes. We love Lauren's therapist. We love therapy.
We
Better
love
help,
therapy.
please. Sponsor us. No, seriously.
No, seriously though. Sponsor us.
My gosh.
We're working on it. Just being comfortable that I made the decision that I made and like being cool with it. So,
Absolutely.
But in the moment, but like acting decisions, you have, especially in a soap, because it's basically, it feels like live theater because you're moving so fast.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back and change because they really do want you to kind of just do it in one take. Even if you don't have lines, even if you're not center of the scene, you really only have one chance to like put something down exactly the way you want it, or move in the direction, or wipe something, or I mean, do anything exactly the way you want to do it, because they're doing it once. So you got to just do it. It's live theater. It's a great challenge. It's a great acting exercise.
What a cool experience. I'm so happy for you.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh my
It was cool. I can't wait to go back. So if you see it, let me know, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch
And
it.
again, tag her, tag
Tag
Young and the
us.
Restless. Tag us. My gosh. You
Yeah.
better.
Tag Young and the Restless.
Yes.
Let them know you want to see more of me.
Yes.
And, keep it going, because your girl needs money and also wants to keep this train going, because I'm enjoying the pivot.
Yeah. The pivot is pivoting.
The pivot is pivoting, but in a great direction.
In a great direction. And I think it's so fun. Like, I mean, we both have acted, and it's just so fun to like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I haven't done like a ton of like TV acting, and it's weird like going from like producing to acting, and then like acting back to producing, and then you're like, oh my gosh. Like,
you know what's so crazy about soaps
so
versus
weird.
actual like a TV show versus a soap opera?
Yeah.
They don't say action. There's no action.
Wild.
They want you to start on the numbers. So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Really?
And you're like, okay, you want me to move on the numbers? You want me to go, what number? Where do you want? And you're moving on the numbers. You're acting on the numbers. You're starting on the numbers.
That is so
versus
interesting.
On like, because I'm watching the show right now, like on The Rookie, if you're on something like that, you're starting on action, and then you start your movement, and then you start your camera crossing.
Yeah, or you have background action, and then you go.
Yeah. Background action, then you start moving, and then
the main characters come in,
Nathan,
do their
action,
things.
whatever you're doing.
So
it's crazy.
funny.
So like,
it's almost like a music video type.
It is,
because I've been on music videos before, and like it's more dancing, and
okay,
like 5, 4, 3, and then like they
so
already.
Like the second AD would be like, Lauren, I want you to cross. I want you to go upstage, and I want you to move downstage. And I'm like, okay, great. You want me to move on the numbers? And she's like, yeah, I want you to move on 4, and I want you to be here by like 2. So like, I want you to move on the numbers. And she'd be like, okay, ready? And 5, 4, and like, then you're moving.
That is crazy.
There's no action. It's so crazy.
That is weird.
Yeah. So it was a really,
but also what a great experience.
So cool.
And,
so cool.
And I'm so glad it was a great experience for you. And also too, it was in a space where like it wasn't like a ton of pressure, where it's like you're like front and center in the middle of everything. Like, oh my gosh, I can't get that right. Like you had kind of time to like breathe in and like kind of like move through it and like have fun with it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it was fun.
Yay! Love it. Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Perfect. Yeah. Well, enough about me.
Let's get into
but
it.
It's not about me.
But it's not
if
about
anybody
me.
understands a Broadway reference. So we're going to do this Broke Blonde confession segment because I thought it would be fun to kind of be on the relatable side, because we're never relatable on this show.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That was really cringe. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's also I love this segment. I love confession time. It's my favorite. I think it's
Is it really?
It really is.
Oh.
Because we just get to like yap the entire time.
Because we are yappers.
But yeah, like we're excited to get into this new segment. Do you want to kind of cue us in?
Oh, yes. It is time for the Broke Blonde Confessions.
Woo-hoo!
Where we admit things we probably should not admit on the internet and should actually take to the grave.
Yeah, we kind of do that a lot.
We kind of do that a lot on this show.
Yeah, and editing Jess, like you need to like take that stuff out. But
Probably.
but it's for entertainment purposes, so maybe you should keep it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And today's question is, what's a totally normal thing for some reason you just cannot do?
Oh, okay. So like whistling, which I can't do. Snapping your fingers. Keeping a plant alive for more than a couple of days or a week.
Or, making a phone call without rehearsing it 10 times first.
Yes.
For those of you who know.
Yes.
Because, my God, getting on the phone call with someone.
We know.
Sometimes I like FaceTime better. Phone calls, I'm like, hello, my good sir. Like, what? What am I saying?
You just immediately are from a different country and you're a different gender.
Yeah,
You're like,
what is happening? And it doesn't work out that
Your
way.
name is Nigel Mukherjee.
Mukherjee.
That's who you are. The minute you get on the phone, you're Nigel Mukherjee.
I love it. That's my new pseudonym. Nigel Mukherjee.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, whatever it is, we are about to expose ourselves. So let's get into it.
What is one of the things that you think is like totally normal for everybody else, but you just can't do? Do you know what it is?
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
I have two things. In my life. I don't think I can say one of them on the internet, but everyone in my life knows what it is.
I'm scared.
You know what it is. We've talked about it. Everyone in my life knows what one of them is. The other one. It's like hilarious. When you are a left-handed person,
oh my God, yeah,
life is hard for you.
Oh my God, yeah.
And anyone who is right-handed does not understand, doesn't get it, and will never know. They will never understand. They will never get, because this planet was built for right-handed people by right-handed people.
I'm sorry.
Colleges, desks, cars, whatever it is, everything is built for a right-handed person.
It's very true. Unfortunately.
Everything, including scissors. Scissors, whether you think about it or not, righties, are built for you. Writing in notebooks, also built for you. Everything is built for right-handed people. So, as a lefty, writing in a spiral notebook, I can't do it. Number one, it hurts my hand because the metal wires
like scraping on your
scrapes my. I have like permanent indents in my hand sometimes from writing in spiral notebooks, and then it all wipes across the page because my left hand drags across it. So I have to use the spineless ones, or all of my notebooks are actually flipped backwards. So it opens on the wrong side, so I can write the opposite direction.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's actually really smart.
Right?
I didn't even think about that because I was like, oh my God, you would like literally flip your notebook the other way.
Flip
and
it, open the other way. So it opens to the right, and then I write to the left, but the spine, so I don't have to drag my pen across the page.
So you don't have to hurt yourself.
I can't use scissors. I can't cut to save my damn life. Nobody sees the other side of these cards. No,
it's quite comical.
Jess,
I love you.
It's a running joke in my life, in my family.
It's so cute.
It's not that cute. I'm almost 30. It's not that cute. It's real bad. I can't cut anything. I can't cut fabric. I can almost not even cut vegetables with like veggie scissors.
Well, okay, so
the blades are going in the wrong direction.
That's the key point here. Is
they make lefty scissors, but even then it's still tough.
When you use lefty scissors as a left-handed person, of course, like you'll make a way better cut if you than if you use right-handed scissors.
Yes, because the blades, I can see the blades where they're cutting. If you look at righty scissors, the blades are going for a right-handed person. You don't realize which way the blades are facing. Most people don't even see it. But even still, with lefty scissors, I still, for some reason, can't cut in a damn straight line.
You're like, no.
And my left-handed scissors were absconded.
Like, big word. That's a big word for Elmo.
They were stolen.
Oh.
Yeah, they were. My mother absconded with them so that she could use them for the show.
Oh, yes,
because
I do.
Akbar Abajabi is left-handed and he needed them
Yes.
for a segment on
Yes.
the talk. And then they ended up wrapped in her kit and they're never to be seen again.
And it was funny too because I think the challenge was like men multitasking, which they can't do.
Nope.
And Akbar was like, okay, I think the challenge was like, oh, Akbar, tell us about like what you did on your Sunday.
Yeah.
And he was like, so
yeah.
on my
yeah.
Sunday morning, and then just like lost his train of thought. And then of course, Amanda Klutz
Could do it.
passed it over to her, did it seamlessly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because she was a mother. She was
A woman.
She's a woman.
She's a woman.
So she was just cutting away and doing it. And
Yeah.
Akbar's just like,
No, but then backstage, I happened to be there that day, and Akbar was like, "Yo, these left-handed scissors are like amazing.
these are sick.
These are sick. Like these are the coolest scissors." Because he's a lefty.
yeah.
He's never used left-handed scissors,
And he felt seen in that
he
moment.
felt seen. So
Yes.
you're welcome for the scissors, but now I have no scissors. So
Yeah, you're like, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. You're welcome. But also now I have no scissors. I can't use scissers. So
That's
that
okay.
so it's an embarrassing thing.
It's okay.
Is it though?
I mean, how often do you use scissors?
a lot.
Depends in your
I
life.
craft a lot.
You actually do craft a
I
lot.
craft. We
Should I
just
take that
used
back?
scissors the other day.
I'm going to take that back. Damn.
We just used them for our
We
vision
really
boards
did.
the other day.
You really did. And you're so good at crafting. And I'm
you.
like, yeah, you do use scissors all the time.
I use scissors a lot.
Akbar, send her a pair of left-handed scissors. Come on, brother. Jeez.
Also, my mom is very crafty, so
That's very true.
We cut a lot, and she uses knives,
Yeah, like X-Acto knives.
like X-Acto knives, pocket knives, and those are sharp. So
You're like, I'm not going to hurt myself over this.
oh, no. Those I'm a little bit better with because the blades are in one direction.
Yeah.
And those are
You're like, I can see.
I can see those.
I can see.
But those I'm just not good with a straight line. I think it's the ADD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah.
really bad at tying my shoes.
We have both
That's
very much talked about this because
Yeah.
that was going to be mine. Thing that I like am terrible at is tying my freaking shoes.
Yeah.
Ever since, I don't even know, like ever since I was young, could not tie my shoes the quote regular way. I always had to
Yes.
do the double bunny
Yes.
and then tie it together. The slowest way, quite frankly, to tie shoes.
Yeah.
And this was even a thing.
That's what I do.
We literally both discovered this. We're like, oh my gosh, why are we so bad?
It's one of the first things we discovered about each other.
Yes.
We went into separate rooms,
Yeah.
videotaped
How we tie
how
our
we
shoes
tied our shoes, and then came together and showed each other.
the exact same way. And I was like, well, there we go. Because I got made fun of all the time by my mom. Why do you tie your shoes like that? Oh my gosh, you're an adult now. You're a big girl now. You need to tie your shoes properly. And I was like, I am so sorry that I'm tying my shoes this way. But it's like a normal person
how you
thing
were
to
taught.
do. That's
Who
exactly what I
teaches you
said.
you don't get there is no class to grown up tie your shoes.
No,
There is
it's-
no like, okay, you're 16 now, you have to tie your shoes the grown up way. The bunny tree is for babies.
100%. Do
Like,
you know what's so funny is my dad was the one who taught me how to do it that way. That's why my mom got so mad. She was like, your father taught you how to tie shoes the wrong way. And I'm very upset. I was like, oh man. No, it was very much a thing to like the point where I was playing volleyball and sometimes, I didn't do this all the time, but sometimes to like, you know, if your team is like not getting enough points and you're just like constantly like tripping up and messing up, how you like quote slow the game down is, oh, my shoe's untied. Let me just take my time and tie my shoes. Everyone knows that I quadruple knot my shoes. So when I would bend down to like untie my shoes, retie them, the refs are literally looking at me like, you have got to be kidding.
Oh,
You
Jess.
hurry up, Jess. We know what you're doing. It's not fooling any of us. Hurry the hell up, or I'm going to call a delay of game. And I was like, my bad. I'm so serious. It was a thing. I'm like, guys, I can't keep doing this. They already know. They already know that I tie my shoes a ridiculous amount of times. And I don't know why. It's because my laces were long. Quadruple knotted my shoes.
Girl,
I was just
two knots.
I had this irrational fear of like my shoes like
flying
just
off?
leaving my body.
Because you're flying off the handle.
No, flying off the handle. No, like literally, like I'm afraid of my shoes just flying off my feet. Not that I was that faster. That's how
you're the Flash.
It was the Flash. No,
or you're Hermes with like.
I just
wings
wanted
on
to
his high
feel like
tops.
the grip of my shoes. I don't know. I'm such a weirdo. I just want to feel the grip of my shoes like solid, like the shoes are a part of my feet. And they're just so weird. But yeah,
shoes can't be a part of your feet.
I know, but I wanted them to be. So that's why that was my quote normal thing that like other people can do that I can't.
Yeah.
Tie my shoes properly.
I was so embarrassed of how I could not tie my shoes.
No, it is embarrassing. People don't understand.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing
that I would tie my shoes at home, but I would double knot them and then slip them off and put them in my bag. And then I'd slide my shoes on at school at practice in the locker room so that my shoes would be tight and tight. And they'd loosen a little bit, but the double knot would help keep them tight. So I wouldn't have to tie them in front of anyone in the locker room.
Oh my God.
Because I was like, I'm not tying my shoes in front of anybody. Because,
Lauren,
that's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I
just let it happen. I was like, y'all can laugh. This is how I tie my shoes. Whatever.
I didn't realize it was a thing until I realized it was a thing.
You don't realize it's a thing until people start very
publicly making
just
you realize
very
it's
publicly embarrassing you about it. And I'm like,
I mean, I have family and friends who good-naturedly in jest tease me about it. It's good-natured and it's loving and it is
but
not
also I know what you're trying to do here. Like, don't mess around with me.
It's not like bad, and it's good-natured and it's loving and it's funny. That's one thing. And then there's someone who's like, you tie your shoes like that?
You know what? I hate those people that are like, oh my God, you do it that way?
Sorry, I didn't attend.
Kiss my ass, Beverly. Yeah. Like, what? Sorry, I'm not tying my shoes correctly. Like, what do you want from me? I don't understand.
Sorry, I didn't attend the community board meeting where we all discussed tying our shoes in the same direction, Marsha. But I was busy that evening, okay?
I was preoccupied with other things. No, seriously.
Can't.
I don't understand the snootiness of you're actively trying to embarrass somebody.
Also, one loop and then the around and then through is fucking. It's ugly. Why is the two? It looks like a heart. It's pretty, and then one through and then pull. Why is that bad?
I don't know. People have.
It's also
issues
it's efficient.
with the way that we tie our shoes.
1, 2 through and done. Yeah. Why is that bad?
People are weird. Get over it. Because we're trying to move on from it. God. But yeah, it is true. That's one of the normal quote things that I can't do it.
But
we both can't.
We can't do it. But I also can't whistle.
See, I can whistle 2 different ways.
I can't whistle at all.
Now, if you are trying to whistle, how would you do it? I'm just very curious. Oh, you're kind of doing it. Wait, try again. No, you know you were trying to. No, you. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm trying to. You were trying to do it. It was good.
I can't do it.
I heard a little, like a little tone.
Yeah,
coming through.
no, I'm trying not to laugh.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's great. Everything's so perfect.
I heard a little bit.
Yeah,
I heard a little bit. It takes some
can't.
time. Do you know what's weird? I actually whistled. I know this sounds weird. Whistled the wrong way. Whistled the wrong way. And apparently my dad whistles like this, but I don't ever remember him teaching me this way to whistle.
Yeah.
Very weird. But if I'm walking around a grocery store, I'm like,
sounds like a cuckoo clock.
Yeah. It's very high pitch.
That's fun.
But
How is that
sometimes
bad?
But sometimes people don't like notice that I'm whistling because it doesn't look like I'm whistling. Like if I'm
How is that wrong though? That's kind of
so I can whistle like that. So it's like whistling through like your teeth.
Yeah.
I guess like
I can't
like in
whistle.
between your teeth. But you kind of like make your tongue in like a taco.
yeah.
But so that's how I normally very comfortably whistle. If I want to whistle in like a normal way, I like it's more breathy. My mother, love you, Mom. Her coach whistle, I can hear that like
piercing.
a dog, man. I'm like,
You know what's so crazy? My mom, instead of
how does
saying,
your mom whistle?
Loud. Really
Mine-
well.
mine too.
My mom has really
How
good
does she
whistling.
whistle?
It's my mom has great whistling. Instead of saying our names in public, she has a whistle for my sister and I.
That's literally my mom.
And it is like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
I mean, if
No,
I
that's what I
hear
mean. I'm like a dog. I'm like, whoa.
remotely close, I'm like,
No, literally.
even if I know my mom isn't there and I hear something in like the tone or the pitch,
Yes.
I'm like, oh, hello?
Like
Why is my mom here?
My mom, like, I think she uses.
Oh, my mom doesn't use her fingers.
My mom uses her fingers.
My mom uses her tongue.
Loud. It's loud.
That's a coach whistle.
It's totally a coach whistle.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
for
yeah.
her former
my mom
players,
doesn't use her fingers.
for former players who have played for my mom, know this is exact whistle.
You
And
better
I
come
can't
here
recreate
now.
it for the life of me. I can't do it. It's so
Our
fudging
mics
loud.
will blow out.
Literally, our mics will blow out. Like the set will crumble. But I think she goes like this, and I like she like just like it's like a like it's like oh my god, where is she? Where is she? It's like it's like one of those things that you're like, oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah.
But that's like a very distinct.
It's super
whistle.
distinct, and you hear it, and you're like, oh,
That mother whistle, man.
yeah.
Woo!
And you know
Scary.
in public.
It's scary as hell.
But a lot of times when you're separated in public and you just hear it,
Oh, it's very comforting.
it's very comforting because she would just repeat it over and over until you like find her. And you're like, where's my mom?
You're like, we have the same
Where
cry.
your mom is because you can't find her. But sometimes you don't want your kid's name to be screamed in public because then you're like,
Yeah, or like if you get, for those of you who have gotten in trouble, deep trouble by your parents, the full name, Jessica Lynn Hess, and I'm like,
oh no,
clenching my ass cheeks, running away.
it is cinched.
It is cinched tight, and I'm booking it. I'm like, oh no, I have to go.
The full
Bye.
name.
You will never see me again.
The
full name is terrifying.
Name. See, for me, it's the very calm. Lauren, come here. Oh,
Ew, I felt that. Ew.
Ooh.
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 God. I don't like that.
That is sweat immediately.
Like
down
immediately
the
like
back.
sweat the back of the knees. Like
Yeah,
you're like,
I'm like,
what?
why? What did I
You're
do?
like, crap,
what did I do? What I do? Oh no, I'm in so much trouble and I don't even know what I did.
Yeah. No, that's the part is like you just start over analyzing everything.
Yeah.
That's so real.
I'm nervous and I didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
she did that, and I look at me. I'm like already starting to sweat.
Yeah.
I'm like fanning myself.
Yeah. No, if I was like a kid, oh my god.
Lauren, come here.
Yeah, come here.
Oh my god.
No, but it's the very calm. Yeah.
That's so terrifying.
Yeah. That was like, and it was always just, Lauren, come here. I was like, oh no.
You're like, oh no.
Oh no. If I was like on the phone, because back in the day, you used to be on the landline with your friends. If I was like on the phone with one of my friends, I'd be like, I'm going to go be killed now. I'll maybe talk to you never again.
You're like, find my dead body.
Find my body. Change
my
my
body.
Facebook passwords.
Delete my history.
Delete my Wattpad.
And the AO3, please.
And the
as a
AO3.
courtesy.
Oh my God. Delete the AO3 as a
Delete the
courtesy.
AO3. Wow.
Delete the AO3 before the Wattpad.
No, honestly.
And then,
priorities.
Yeah, priorities.
That's crazy.
And then we'll talk. Oh.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my God. Especially if it was like after a science test or a math test.
Oh yeah, after any test, I was like, oh, please,
Oh
God.
yeah. But that was
Don't look at
rare.
my
I
report
wasn't
card.
in trouble a lot. I wasn't in trouble a lot.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
I wasn't like a bad kid.
yeah, I was kind of known as like a goody two shoes.
Oh yeah.
And then like later in college, I was like, I don't want to be a goody two shoes anymore. I want to be a bad girl. I was like,
I'm gonna be a
come
bad
on,
girl.
come on, Jess. Who are we fooling right now? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
No, literally. It's like, who are you trying to like?
Who are you trying to fool?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Like, what are you?
Because that's not
what
you.
are you doing?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
No, but literally, it's kind of hilarious when you are a goody two shoes and you're like a teacher's pet, and then all of a sudden you get to a certain age and you're like, I'm not a teacher's pet. I'm not a goody two shoes, and it's like,
Yeah. Like trying
who
to
are
do
you
like the
trying to
most
kid?
absurd things. You're like,
what
am
are
I
you
doing?
What are you doing?
yeah. Because you're just trying to be different. You're just,
Yeah.
You're just trying to step out of your comfort zone.
Out of your comfort zone. But
That's stupid.
But I don't think either of us were like bad kids.
No.
But whistling.
I was the only one of my siblings that didn't get locked up in jail. Go me. Woo! And I still hold that title to this day. Thank you very much.
Way to just drop that bomb.
The people need to know. I mean, I don't think the people need to know, but I'm going to share it
The
today.
people need to know.
I'm very proud of that title, and I shall.
I think you should
hold it forever
hold
and
that
ever.
proudly.
Proudly. Sarah's going to kill me.
Oh my God. Oh, Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh,
that we.
no. Oh, girl. I think there needs to be like a trophy or something.
Yeah. Can I get like a little mini trophy that says the only sibling not to go to jail?
But it needs to be in
my
like the
poor
shape
mother,
of handcuffs.
I love you, Mom.
Should it be in the shape of handcuffs?
No, for real. My poor parents, man,
Oh,
you guys,
your poor
you guys.
mom.
Oh my God,
Your
my poor
parents.
mother, both of my parents, my poor mom. You guys,
Oh, girl.
thumbs up. And that was not your fault. All they're just.
Ugh.
I'm the goody two shoes. That's just
No,
what
girl,
happens.
for real. For
So-
real.
So weird.
Oh, girl. Oh, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make
You're
it.
like in jail.
Oh,
No. Maybe I could make it. I don't know. I'm tall. They'd just be like, Big
tall.
Bertha, come here. Come here.
come here.
It's your
Let's
job.
go out back.
It's your job now to protect this, other person. I'll be like, all right. I wouldn't do anything.
I wouldn't. No.
No, I don't think
I
could.
know myself.
No, honest to God,
I would
probably not survive.
Crumble.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope.
Should we go on to the
Yep.
artistic debate?
Yep.
I think you're chiming it in.
Oh my God. All right, Jess. We're moving on. Oh my goodness. It's
Love you,
time.
Mom.
I am so sorry on behalf of your children.
Oh, I love it.
It's time to settle some very important artistic debates.
Yes.
Is modern art actually genius? Like, is that banana duct taped to the wall really art? Or is that blank canvas just an overpriced scam?
And what about AI generated art, revolutionary, or just digital plagiarism with a fancy filter? Oh, let's not forget the real question. Should museum gift shop tote bags count as a personality trait?
Yes.
You heard it here.
Yes. Because I have too many to count. It's kind of embarrassing.
She has a collection.
I have a collection.
A collection of sorts.
Collection. Listen, I spend too much money at museum gift shops, and when you spend a certain amount of money, they come with the total. A lot of the time,
with the whole total.
they come with the total. A lot of the time, they throw one in when you spend like a certain amount of money. They're like, "Oh, you can have like a tote
They're like,
bag.
you get a free tote bag.
You get a free tote bag."
You're like, don't mind if I do.
Thank you so much. And also, if you have like a badge from working in a different museum, which I have, or if you have memberships to different museum associations, which I also have, a lot of the time they give you different museum tote bags, which is great. So I have
She has all the memberships.
I have so many memberships. A lot of the time they'll give you tote bags. So I have too many. So it has to be a personality trait at this point, or else
so
it's
funny.
just sad.
No, it's not sad. It's like a collection. Like you have you have a collection of many different things in this house.
I have to stop collecting things, Jess. I am
just,
turning into an old lady.
It's not an old lady thing. It's like a different version
of an old lady thing.
Of a hoarder. No, because I am guilty of this. I'm guilty of technology hoarding. My
God.
My underbed.
Is it bad?
Hoarder. 4 drawers filled with technology. Oh no.
Are you a tech hoarder?
Oh, I am. I'm so much like my father. Hi, Dad. Literally, he would fill at least.
Do you have a PC tower?
Yeah, he used to have a PC tower. Thank you very much. No, I am so serious. By the time I was a wee young lass, there was always technology in the garage. Every single summer, my mom would be like, "Okay, let's clean the garage." Like she would literally force my dad to like
clean it,
get rid of stuff, because there was just computers everywhere. Computers that maybe worked, maybe needed to be fixed, and I'm like, are they ever going to be fixed? Are we just keeping them just because we have to keep them? Like what?
Yeah.
Every single year. I think they finally got it to like where there's no more crazy technology. Probably about like, I don't know, 5 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Finally. And I'm 28. Like what?
You're old.
I'm old. Oh my God. Like, no, literally. It took that long to finally get rid of all that stuff. So technology hoarding, unfortunately, is in my bloodline.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can fix it. I'm
but
going to
it's
try.
Just tech hoarding?
It's mostly tech hoarding.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of any other hoarding stuff.
If
I had more money, I would hoard everything.
I have hoarding problems.
But it's like, but yours is different. Yours is like categorized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it was just messy and like just kind of all over the place, I'm like, yeah. But hers doesn't look like hoarding. It's literally organized and it has its place. And I love that.
It does.
Mine looks like
a place.
crap. It's just, I just shove it in there. Like the cords are like wrapped and everything, but it's shoved in there.
It's just in.
Yeah, that's hoarding.
I try and make it look artistic.
You do. You really do. It looks good.
Thank you.
That's what I mean. I'm like, I don't really consider it hoarding, but that's the closest word to have it be so. But it's so like it doesn't feel like it's hoarding because it looks organized. Like honest to God. I mean in the best way possible.
I appreciate it. I have a lot of collections.
Yes, you do.
I have a lot of,
but it's like great stuff.
Thank you.
It totally is.
Thank you. But at some point I'm going to have to stop.
Yeah.
Today is not the day.
Today is not the day though. Yeah.
But we're going to talk about this though. We're going to put on our imaginary berets and we're going to dive headfirst into these hot takes of the art world, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to see what we think. My crazy collections aside of books and weird art pieces, like I have a lot of the art pieces you see are actually mine.
Yeah. Very talented.
Like, not me created, actually me owning them. Like I have collected them or purchased them.
That's what I mean. Like you're just like, you have an eye for these things.
Thank you.
That's what I mean. So it's like,
thank you.
It doesn't feel like it, but you have a lot of stuff, but it's just like it's very curated.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your take on not modern art? Because there's a difference between modern art. Modern art is not modern now. Contemporary art is art of now.
Yes, very true.
So let's talk about that. So what is your take on contemporary art? Like the banana duct tape to the wall. Let's talk about it.
I mean, I don't even know if it's considered temporary art, but I guess, like those ones where it's like an experience, but it's not really an experience. Mm-hmm. So there is a very famous one that I do remember. I can't remember the name of it, but most people on TikTok or just the internet have seen it, where it's this robot who is constantly leaking oil. and he's constantly trying to scrape up the oil as he's trying to stay alive. And it is like so sad and so moving, because in a way you're looking at that robot and you're like, oh my God, that's me. Like trying to survive life, like trying to like gather all of my friends and family, my money. I'm trying to stay afloat. Like it's just like all these things, like he's just trying to stay alive the whole time. And it's so sad because as he continues to go, he, like over time, he gets slower and slower and slower. And like people are saying, they're like, he's going to have to eventually stop. And I'm like, no, because the day that happens, I will literally crawl into a hole and die, because that makes me so fucking sad. Like, you know what I mean? So it's depending on like what it is, but that's probably like one of the most like eye-catching, memorable things that I remember specifically. But the fucking banana duct tape. I'm gonna pray for all of humanity, because what the hell?
There is contemporary art in that vein that I really agree with, that has a message, that has some forethought, some meaning, that like really has effort.
And it makes a lasting impact on you.
Yes.
I feel like if it's done the right way, it definitely will.
Yeah, there is a purpose to that being created. There is a reason. There is it taking up space in the art world, in the museum, is valid, is wonderful. It is enough. It's excellent. It should absolutely be there.
Absolutely.
However, the urinal at the Broad.
Oh God.
No.
Like
no.
I understand people trying to think outside the box and trying to like be new and different and eye-catching, like, oh my God, what is that? Like, I understand the attention you want to get, but to a certain point you're like, what the hell?
And I know as an art historian, I cannot excommunicate certain aspects of art from
your brain
database of knowledge.
It's stuck in there,
my own brain. And I know that I cannot erase certain time periods of art from my own
as much as you want to
brain, as much as I want to. And I can't pretend that certain art and artists don't exist in my own brain, even though I want to. But art like that kind of makes me sad, because it doesn't serve the world the way that classical art, modern art used to.
So
it
true.
Doesn't have a purpose. It doesn't exist in the world the way art used to. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have a voice. It doesn't have a presence. It doesn't have a life. Like, I get that a urinal is a urinal and there is a message there. Maybe if you squint hard enough, close both eyes and turn around 3 times. But I don't think art in that way serves the same message as like Manet's Olympia, right? Where she is laid out and looking right at you, down the barrel,
like
right at you.
Deep into your soul.
Yeah. That serves a purpose. That has a message. That's a moment. That is striking. That is loud. That is powerful. It takes up space. It takes up air.
It's quite literally in your face.
It's quite literally in your face. But the urinal, it's like, why?
Like, that's just like a stupid internet moment. And it's like,
no, it's an Instagram thing.
It totally is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the hell was that even for?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, as an artist, right, you're supposed to, in my opinion, as an artist, you're supposed to create things for people to experience, to learn from, to love, to hate, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm like, I feel nothing.
Art is supposed to make you feel something. And
I feel nothing.
You feel nothing. I mean, obviously the urinal has worked because it has made me feel things. So congratulations, it can be categorized as art. However, I don't think it can be pushed into the same category as something like let's say Renoir's Promenade, right? It cannot be put in the same category as Renoir's Promenade or Manet's Plum Brandy or Monet's Water Lilies. I know I'm using a lot of impressionists right now.
I'll be putting up the images.
Or like even I literally have the tattoo. Let's talk about Michelangelo's Creation of Adam, right?
Yes.
It doesn't evoke the same, right? It doesn't have the same like thing behind it. So I don't think it can be classified in the same categories of art. It doesn't get to be in the same. The word doesn't mean the same thing. I don't think the word art matters as much when it's used in the same sentence talking about the same thing. When you're talking about contemporary art, it is not the same word when you're talking about classical art, when you're talking about modern art, when you're talking about ancient art. It's different. The word takes on different meaning.
And I think that's what's so interesting, because whenever I think of art, obviously I think of like, you know, portraits and pictures, but sometimes in my brain I think of animation.
Oh yes, and then that word takes on a totally different meaning.
Art piece, like literally, like I always appreciate. There's a special place in my heart for the hand-drawn Disney animations.
Yes,
my God, those were artists. Like the DreamWorks people, like all the people who.
So sad that
makes me so sad. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I always think of I go back to The Prince of Egypt. That movie is an art piece.
It really is. Yeah.
And it also is like now it's AI
so
generated
like
art.
Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is like an
art
piece. I mean, all of those animation cells should be in a museum.
Well, all the hand-drawn stuff is so magical. That's what got me into the even hopes and dreams of being a filmmaker in the first place. Because I was like, this is something that people create, and something that, like, this is a job. Like, that is the coolest thing ever. Yeah. And now we're in the world of AI generated art.
Yeah.
And that has taken on a whole different world.
You get artists like Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
Who had the Brillo boxes. Mm-hmm. Who had the Campbell soup. Is that art? Or is that stamp and repeat with a printing press? Because is that art? Or is that literally just
a functionality? And just, I don't get it.
Are Brillo boxes art when they're stacked in a pyramid?
I don't know. I see that shit at the airport. Like, that's considered art? Like,
I don't know.
There's a lot of weird
conversation.
Art. There is a lot of weird art at the airport. Am I correct?
Oh,
or am I not?
Sleeping guy at the Orlando airport, the sleepy traveler or whatever.
Yes.
If there's a picture of him, it's creepy. It's really lifelike.
In the Sacramento airport, there's a ginormous jackrabbit. And it's like trapezoids and like all these like different shapes. And I was like,
well, what about the like demon horse at the Denver airport?
Oh my God.
Is that art? That's not art.
That thing is cursed. That thing is cursed. That thing is cursed.
That's not art to me. That horse is not art to me. But
that is a symbol of the apocalypse.
That thing is evil.
Like, literally.
Evil.
No, but that's what's so interesting is like now we're in this space of like animations kind of dying out, which makes me so sad.
Yeah.
And I hope that does not happen.
Except Netflix just released Arcane, and
I love
animation was gorgeous.
Arcane is art.
That animation.
That's what it reminds me of. It's like the hand-drawn stuff. But now that all the AI generated stuff, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like that AI generated stuff is pretty damn cool. Now,
but it is taking away artists.
It is taking away artists' jobs, which I don't appreciate. And Miyazaki, who is one of the artists, very, 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 very famous for Howl's Moving Castle, like pretty much any type of like Miyazaki film. there was like an interview that I had talked about a while ago, but he saw early AI stuff and he was like, there's no soul in it.
No, there isn't.
There's no creative thought. This is just amalgamation of a bunch of people's ideas and stolen artwork.
Yeah.
To make whatever monster this is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't care about that monster. That monster has no soul in it, or that person, or whatever that may be. But AI generated art, I think, is definitely going to be exploding, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
There are some very cool things that AI art is doing. I'll kind of put a clip of it right now. But they're starting to do with like sculptures or busts is they're literally from the sculptures and busts doing a 3D mapping of it, and then literally like bringing to life.
Oh yeah,
Cleopatra.
Yes.
Bringing to life Julius Caesar.
Yes.
Bringing to life all these really amazing,
And
pieces of art.
Paintings too. They're
and
doing
bringing their actual like being to life, which is the coolest thing ever. And that's the way AI art should be. Like, they should continue doing that, I think, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I don't know. It's such a harsh and very, very fine line.
They used AI to create the voice of Ramses the First.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy and amazing and so cool, but it's also terrifying.
Terrifying. But cool.
Very cool. I don't know. It just depends on how you view art. Please leave us
subjective.
Yeah, please leave us a comment on like what your favorite art pieces are, what you think about this subject, because I think there's so many different takes on it, depending like, on so many different things.
There's so many things to talk about. There's so many. We were yapping.
Very yapping.
And we wanted to just talk about this because we had mentioned the banana on the wall as like a joke, and we were talking about it, and we just kind of wanted to talk about it with you guys and see what you all thought about art and its value right now in society. It obviously has a value and will always continue to have a value, but what you think about it, what your favorite pieces are, and how they influence you currently right now. And how they might, like influence someone like Jess to want to go into the movies, or how they might influence you to maybe want to be a writer or want to, do something else in your life. I think it's really interesting and all very valid reasons to want to do different things in your life.
Yeah. And it's really cool because we want to hear like what inspires you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different things, whether you're like a blue collared, person like working in construction, or a nurse, or like, I'm sure something inspires you, whether it's art, whether it's movies, whether it's something in between. We would love to hear it.
We would
love to hear it. Oh my gosh, that was such an exciting like little yap.
That was a yapper of an episode.
Absolutely. And I think that is a wrap for today's episode. We've had some laughs, some questionable advice, and of course, zero solutions to everything. So that's
zero
just,
solutions.
That's normal. But that's why you guys love us, right?
It's pretty on point for us.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed the chaos, be sure to rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts. It helps us so much, and it's totally free. It only takes a minute, so it's like our life advice. My God. Help us out if you can. We'd really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And if you guys please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on for all the daily episodes, all the weekly episodes that we will be
daily episodes,
girl. Oh my God.
No,
all the weekly episodes of the Broke Blonde Diaries podcast.
We are not a soap opera.
We are not a soap opera. We are not doing that. Love you, but no.
Love you.
No, we're not doing that. But please turn on post notifications and like and subscribe and follow us on all the social media platforms. We would really appreciate it.
Yes. We're a vibe. It's a vibe. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you. We love the support. We are making some crazy stuff, and
we're so excited.
Yeah, we're so excited. We can't wait for you to see more and follow more, and we want to hear from you. So DM us, comment below,
share with your friends,
share with your
coworkers,
share with your family.
Yes.
Let us know. We love you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
I think we'll see you soon. Okay, you guys. Bye.